Hi students, welcome back. Today we are going to learn a new chapter from our literature reader. We are going to learn the story of Eklavya, chapter 3, page number 21 from your literature book. Let's see what is the story about. The story of Eklavya appeared in Mahabharata, a Hindu religious epic that was passed down orally and eventually written down by the sage Vyasa. The historical importance of the Mahabharata is enormous. It is also a remarkable text that inspires wonder. It is considered among the best well regarded work in world literature. Have you ever learned anything on your own? How do you think it is different from learning from someone else? Today, we are going to read a story about Eklavya. Eklavya was a self learner. He made ideal of Dronacharya and learned his own. Let's read the story on page number 21. Many years ago, almost 5,000 years ago, there lived a young boy named Eklavya. He was the son of a tribal chief. Everybody loved Eklavya. He had a secret dream. He wanted to be an excellent archer. He loved archery and hoped that one day he would become a disciple of great Dronacharya. Drona's Gurukul was a school where young boys were taught to become great warriors. Eklavya's father was troubled. In those days, people follow the custom of their ancestors, and it was almost impossible to take up any work that their ancestors had not done. Eklavya's family came from a small, hard-working and proud forest tribe. He did not belong to a family of traditional soldiers or warriors. Eklavya's father knew that his son would not be able to train as a warrior, but he was a loving father and encouraged his son. He gave Eklavya his blessing and sent him on his journey to meet Drona. So, from this paragraph, we can understand that Eklavya was the son of a tribal chief from the western parts of the forest of Hastinapura. He loved archery and hoped to train under Dronacharya. Drona had a Gurukul in which he trained boys from princely family to become archers. Eklavya's father knew it would not be easy for his son to realize his ambition. For one thing, they belonged to a forest tribe. In those days, people did not easily change their way of life. And for other, Drona may not be willing to teach his son, for he was engaged to teach only warriors. And yet he sent his son with his blessing to meet Drona. The Gurukula or Gurukulam was a type of spiritual education system in ancient India with Shiksha students or disciplines living near or with the spiritual guru. In the same house, before the arrival of British rule, they served as South Asia's primary educational system. Now you can see picture of an archer Now let's see what happened next. When Eklavya reached Drona's Gurukul, he saw the disciplines practicing in the archery yard. Eklavya's eyes searched for Drona. Where was he? His eyes fell on a man who was instructing a boy. Eklavya guessed the teacher was Drona. He went to Drona and bowed. The sage was surprised to see him. Who are you? He asked. I am Eklavya, son of the tribal chief from the western part of the forest Hastinapura, answered Eklavya. Please accept me as your discipline and teach me how to shoot arrows accurately. Drona signed. Eklavya, he said, you are a tribal hunter and I cannot teach you. Arjuna, who was Drona's disciple, snapped at him. Dronacharya is a royal teacher appointed by the king to train us, the princes of the kingdom. How dare you come to the Gurukul and seek him? Leave now. Eklavya went to the Gurukul and he saw the teacher Dronacharya who was helping some students to shoot arrows accurately. He was training them. So he went near Drona and bowed very respectively and asked the great teacher to accept him as his student. Drona was sad. He could not teach a tribal hunter's son. One of the students, Arjuna, insulted Eklavya, saying Drona was appointed to teach only the boys from the royal families and asked him to get out at once. Eklavya was stunned at Arjuna's behavior. He himself was the son of the chief of his clan, but he never insulted anyone in such a way. He looked at Drona for some kind of support, but the sage remained silent. He refused to teach him. Eklavya was deeply hurt. It's not fair, he thought. He left the place with a broken heart and a sad taste in his mouth. Now, more than ever, he was determined to learn archery. Eklavya thought to himself, I may belong to a tribal family, but I am as strong and enthusiastic as Drona's royal disciplines. If I practice the art every day, I will surely become an archer. From this paragraph, it's clear that our Eklavya was very much disappointed on the behavior of Arjuna. Arjuna was having a rude behavior. He was thinking like this. Eklavya was also the son of a tribal chief, but he had never been insolent towards other. He looked at Drona hoping he would support him, but he did not. He remained silent and he refused to teach him. He would not, from his expression, Eklavya understand that he will not teach him. So, with very sad, Eklavya went away from there. He was very disappointed. He was determined to learn archery of his own and to become a professional archer. So, with a determination, he went back from there. He is now ready to practice it every day. He thinks that by practicing it every day, he will become a great or an excellent archer. Now let's revisit and check the story once again. Here I will be presenting some questions. Try to find answer for these questions. From all this paragraph, what do we get to know about Eklavya? Can you describe the character of Eklavya? Next question. Why was Eklavya's father worried about his son's dream of becoming an archer? What did Eklavya see in Drona's Gurukul? When he reached the Gurukul, what did he see there? Why did Drona sigh when Eklavya asked him to be his teacher? What do you think about the behavior of Arjuna towards Eklavya? So, my dear students, try to find answers for all this question. Hope you to meet on our online classes. Read the lesson once again. Thank you, students. Thank you, students. Have a nice day. Bye.